Well, all right. Get with it. And we're getting with it today on a Monday, everyone. And thank you all for tuning in. I am your host with the most, Lady Diva, here on Let's Jazz It Up, Blog Talk Radio. I have with me Kimberlye McKinney. She has a new single she wants to present here on my show. And let's all welcome her. Call-in lines, phone line is open as we speak right now. So call in and give us a shout-out. Give her, Kimberlye, a shout-out. Welcome to my show, Kimberlye. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Brenda. It's a pleasure.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Finally, I got you on my platform. I've been trying to get with you and contact with you for the last couple years, and I finally got you here. And thank you for taking out your time in the day on a Monday to come on my show. Yes. So where are you calling from, Kimberlye?
I am calling from the beautiful and cloudy Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia. Hello, Georgia fans out there. Listen in. I got a great saxophonist and some good jazz here today. Tune in, call in. And this is your host with the most, Lady Diva here. And that track that I just played, Get With It. And I tell you, you can really get with it on that sax on this track. What's the story behind the music? What's the story?
Oh, wow. Okay, so the producer that I was working with presented that particular track for me. He just, presented the naked bones of the track and said, can you write to this? And I did. So I wrote to that. I wrote the melody, all of what you hear. And when he presented it to me, I didn't really care for the title of the song. I was like, everybody uses deja vu in their ew. So I said, you know what, let me listen to it. And as I listened to it, I said, you know what, the melody is da-da-da. I said, so get with it. So that's how I came up with that. I was like, ew, deja vu, no.
Yeah. Well, I love it because it helps us get with it, especially for a Monday.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you better.
Perfect.
That's a popping song.
I love you for that song. So, let me introduce you, the artist, to our curious listeners out there. Now, Kimberlye McKinney is a woman of strength, power, and unlimited energy. Love those photo shoots. It shows you have strength and power in yourself. And her music is defined as edgy, classy, and fun. Now, the female saxophonist, songwriter, and producer has a fresh sound, which we will be playing on air today. And she had faced and stepped over ordinary into extraordinary. And her debut single, the newest single, which we will be playing on air, is All Through the Night. Go ahead and introduce yourself to curious listeners out there, Kimberlye. Fill in the blanks.
Absolutely. Well, hello, Radio World. I am international saxophonist Kimberlye McKinney. I'm right here in the beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Birmingham, Alabama. That's where I was raised, and I'm so excited to be able to say that, Birmingham is a home for me. I enjoy music. I've been interested and had a love for music since I was a small baby, pretty much a toddler. My parents wasn't necessarily musical, but sometimes parents don't realize that they're shaping the future of a child's destiny. And I believe that truly that my parents they enjoyed music. They had a very acquired taste for it. And we listened to it, all through my household. So I'm just, thankful that, that's a gift. Music changes moods. Music heals. It does so many things that sometimes people can take for granted. And I'm just, happy to be one of those instrumental people that continues to forge it onward.
Yes. And thank you for that information. Now, you started your solo career at the age of 21, right?
Yes. Actually, yes, professionally.
Yes. And you attended and graduated from Shaw University, located in Raleigh, North Carolina, and a music scholarship degree in English studies and philosophy. And I need to know, how many musical instruments do you play or have the skill to play?
I started off actually with piano, and that was the first instrument that I learned to play. And I did a lot of recitals, as a young girl, and also, dabbled a little bit into what you call thespianism. I think it's thespian, acting, that sort of thing. And my parents had me modeling for a little bit as a small child. But piano was the first instrument that I learned to play, and my dad would bring home all kinds of instruments for me to play, and it wasn't until I was in the fifth grade, I was in elementary, and I wanted to be a part of the band, and I got turned down from the music director at the time. So that broke my heart, and I decided, I'm not going to stop. I'll just go, to middle school, and I'll just learn. That's when I switched to saxophone, and I really enjoyed the saxophone.
All right. Thank you for that info. Thank you. You are performing in a band as we speak right now, Kim Scott's band, correct?
Yes. I'll be performing with my good friend Kim Scott this coming Saturday.
Oh, okay. We will get that information on your upcoming events later in the show. So let's talk about All Through the Night. What inspired you to do this track here? What's the story behind the music?
Wow. I had a conversation with my mom, and she was telling me about a girls' trip that they took to Las Vegas, Nevada. And when she told me the story, it was hilarious. We were laughing. We were just laughing, and it kind of reminded me of the movie called The Hangover. However, I don't think the girls were. I don't think the girls were just as. I don't think they were as off the chain like those fellows were. But she told me about a story they did with something that they did was called the club crawl, and they had a party bus, and that party bus dropped them at every club on the Vegas.
Oh my
strip.
gosh, they were pilled.
Yes. So with that being said, they started out maybe around 8 o'clock that evening, and they didn't get home the next day till maybe like 5 or 8 o'clock the next morning.
Oh my God.
When she told me the story and we were laughing, I just went into my imagination. I went into my imagination, and that's where the song started. That's where I created it. And at the time, I was listening to Usher, and Usher had gone through an evolution where he was doing a different kind of music where the sound was a little bit different, and I thought about just writing the song and, really pitching it to him. And I just said, let me hold off on this, and let me hold off on this song. And I decided to keep it for myself. And I said, I'm going to keep it for myself. And lo and behold, guess what Usher is doing now? He has a residency in Las Vegas.
Yes.
He's in Las Vegas now. So you just never know, how a series of events may take you or may shift. And that's where I did. I went into my imagination, and that's where All Through the Night came from.
All Through the Night. And I am getting ready to play All Through the Night. You stay in that hot seat, Kimberlyé. Here is All Through the Night, everyone. Yes, that is All Through the Night by Kimberlye McKinney, everyone. Yes.
Whoa.
Kimberlye, go ahead and give everyone out there that's listening where they can purchase your single at online and where it's available, where it's streaming.
Okay. Online, you can go to any of the digital music platforms, whether it's Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Play, if they still have Google Play. You can also go to my website. I have two websites, actually, KJJM MEDIA.com, so it's KJJM as in money, media, MEDIA.com. You can go there. You can also go to one of my other websites or go to my Instagram link where the link is there for my other website. I think it's Gold Sax Chick /Wixsite / Kimistry Music. That's Kimistry with a KIMISTRY I'm still doing some updates with that website, but you can go to any of those platforms to purchase music. You can also hit me up on Spotify, Tidal, on anything that's digital and popping. You go there.
Yes. Well, thank you for that information because I didn't get your website information. All I have is go ahead and give how many Facebook pages you have and if you're on Twitter, and you did say you were on Instagram, correct?
Yes, I am. Most of all of my social media platforms is going to be my first and last name, and that is Kimberlyé. That's KimberlyMcKinney. So it's Kimberlye McKinney on Facebook. So I have about 3 or 4 Facebook pages.
Yeah.
One female saxophonist. Yeah, female saxophonist Kimberlye McKinney, and then I have 3 other Kimberlye McKinneys, just to be able to stay in touch with with your friends. And sometimes those platforms they fill up very, very quickly.
Yes, they do.
Twitter. Yes, Twitter is Mac Kimberlye. So it's MC and my first name KIMBERLYE. And I'm Kimberlye McKinney on TikTok and Kimberlye McKinney on Instagram.
Thank you for that information. Wow, thank you. So I have caught up with you on the social media. And, excuse, I'm losing my voice. I have 3 business pages on Facebook, and I'm on all other social media platforms. So, yes. The fans, they fill up. They all fill up. Yeah, over 3,000, more than 3,000. So they all fill up. So as we move along here, let's mention about your future music projects you want to tease us about.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, I'm currently working on my next upcoming project, full album. Decided to title it Global Warning, not warming as far as the elements, but global warning, like this is a warning.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to do a song called Global Warning? Wow.
I honestly, I like the diversity of having music from different parts of the world. So I like to incorporate elements from different countries, different cultures, and I want to feel that in my music. And I started doing that in the last project, which is Have My Cake. I have a song on there that actually has the African infused rhythmic. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to, keep that going.
Okay, all right. You gone now, Kimberlye. You gone, girl. That is a wide range. I love that so much. Creativeness and versatile and all that gooch, all that sound. Yes, I love it. And
Thank
upcoming events you get around. So mention the events that's happening and what city.
Absolutely. Well, I am excited to be going back to my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. I will
Woohoo!
be performing with the Kim Scott. If you guys do not know about her, please go follow her. Kim is Billboard #1. She's also Billboard Artist of the Year.
All
And
right.
I'm so excited of her accomplishments and the fact that we're from the same hometown. I've known her for many years, and I'm just excited to be able to be on this journey with her. She's going to be performing at the Steel City Jazz Festival, which is one of the largest jazz festival or music festivals in the South. And she asked me to come on board, and I appreciate her because she really supports my music, and she's
Right.
a wonderful person to know.
Yes, she is. And thank you for that information. And I'm quite sure you will be posting flyers and everything about those upcoming events on on your social media and on your websites. Correct?
I will.
Yes. Yes. And thank you for all that information. Well, at this time, you're more than welcome to give a thank you, shout out to all the names of persons that have been supporting you in your music career and towards your new music projects and new single, All Through the Night.
Absolutely.
You have the platform to name off all those lovely people.
Well, thank you so very much, Brenda. I must say, let me first give you a shout out because
Oh,
this would not be possible if you didn't see something in me. So I appreciate you and the platform that you have to really highlight musicians and artists. And I really thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to thank Craig Neely. I think he's on my Instagram. He's watching.
oh
Craig,
yeah.
tried to go live with me, so I don't know where he is.
I don't know
But
where he
Craig
is
Neely,
either. Yeah,
yeah,
he
Craig,
was
I don't know.
bugging me. He was really bugging me in the last few days. So give a shout out to him.
I definitely got to give a shout out to Craig. Craig, thank you so very much. Craig, we're pro marketing entertainment. Thank you so much. I got to shout him out. I got to shout out the wonderful Nelson Braxton, who also helped produce this latest track of All Through the Night with me. Definitely got to give him a shout out. He really did his thing on this project. And Steve Hall from Future Disc, who did the mastering. I want to shout out to Dennis Johnson of Randis Music. He's the wonderful husband of Reagan Whiteside, which is also a good friend of mine, Reagan Whiteside flautist as well. So, Dennis, thank you so very much. I definitely want to thank my parents for, creating me, listening to the good old Lord up above and conceiving me. My kids, I definitely want to thank my kids. And,
Aw.
oh, man, it's so much to think about. I would say Jimmy Jones of Sci-Fi Productions, Terrence Smith, so many wonderful people that I've been able to meet along the way. Wow, let's see. So Kim Scott, my goodness. Kim Scott, Wes Bird, oh my goodness. Chris Harris, who's the guitarist of Pieces of a Dream, who contributed to Get Wedded. Actually, he was featured in Get Wedded. So I definitely want to shout out and just give our Lord and Christ and Savior Jesus Christ a huge shout out for all that he does, all the blessings that he provides and he gives to us and instills in us, and continue to ever be a follower of Jesus Christ. I love God, Man, it's so many, so many, and just for the future people that that I'm going to meet along the way, that are going to have an opportunity to work with. I'm thanking you guys and shouting you guys out in advance. So absolutely.
All right. And yes, the Lord. Amen. And it's my pleasure, Kimberlye. I love a strong woman that shows her strength and power in what she does and has a passion in her music and her business. I'm going to give you an applause. And to all the ones that will keep on supporting her. Yes. 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 So, everyone is listening. Kimberlyé has upcoming events. Plug into her social media pages. And, of course, go to her website and check out all her upcoming events and her new music CD that's coming up that's called Global Warning. Global Warning. And also, I will be playing the new track all through the night again at the end of the show. Kimberlye, any words of encouragement you would like to give to the up-and-coming artists out there worldwide that you message you want to deliver to them as we sign out?
Absolutely. I would say for words of encouragement to anyone that's interested to really expand their career in the music industry and jazz, smooth jazz, number one is stay focused, stay grounded. The second thing I would say is make sure that you always have be intentional on being creative. Be creative, be a visionary, and be innovative. Like, always find ways to be innovative, even if some people may not understand where you're going, and get a team of individuals or be with a team, or call a team to you of individuals that can actually see beyond your vision and actually bring it to life, because nothing is worse than you having a vision and people can't really adjust to your vision. So you are the visionary, you're the strategist, so you always make sure that your vision goes forth, and those individuals that will come to you, that they really facilitate and help you to expand that vision. But definitely be innovative and creative in all that you do, and stop. Don't stop. Move by your own pace, because sometimes people or certain things can rush or could feel like it's rushing you. But don't do anything that you feel like that you're going to be rushed. You always want to put out your best, no matter what that is. And when you do, just kind of remain a tight lip about it. And move with intention.
Wow, and thank you for those encouraging words. And I'd like to ask you the last question. What is your ultimate desire, or what you wish all the fans to get out of your music, especially this newest single, All Through the Night?
Honestly, I want people to get out of the music is anything that you hear me. I don't know. Sometimes you can't really use words. Sometimes you have to allow sounds to infiltrate, to change moods. So what I want people to understand, that anything that I do, I want it to be classy, I want it to be fun, edgy, a groove, and you're in awe.
And yes, you are.
Listen, how does she think like that? Like, what are you thinking when you're writing me? That's what I want people to get out of. What were you thinking? Like, what? Get inside my mind.
Yes. And thank you, Kimberlye McKinney, everyone. Check her out. You are very inspiring, Kimberlye. You keep doing your thing. All that energy you have, it's inspiring. And you are always welcome to come back on my show with any new music projects. And you have a blessed day. This show has been recorded. If anyone misses it, this show will be streamed on all major stream platforms. And I want to thank you, Kimberlye McKinney. Thank you. And thank everyone for tuning in. And this is Lady Diva signing out for Let's Jazz It Up. Have a good Monday, everyone. And thank you all. And thank you, Kimberlye.
Thank you, Brenda. It was a pleasure. I had so much fun in this interview. do 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 do.